Dear honorable members of the Public Health Committee and Committee on Children, my name is Tracy Teft and I'm a registered nurse at a public high school in Granby, Connecticut. Thank you for this opportunity to provide testimony in support of House Bill 5001 and Senate Bill 2, Public Health Act number 22-8, an act expanding preschool and mental and behavioral services for children. I want to specifically comment on sections 3 and 4 that highlight student athletes. As noted in testimony dated February 25th, Donald Williams, on behalf of the Connecticut Education Association, noted the RAND Corporation conducted a study in December 2021 and found that nationwide, school leaders' top 3 concerns are the mental health of students, teachers, and principals. 60% of these school leaders declare that the need for assistance in self-regulation has become a moderate to major concern. Testimony offered by Fran Rabinowitz, Executive Director of the Connecticut Association of Public School Superintendents, dated March 2022, applauds the proposed youth mental health bill for increased funding to the Department of Children and Families, but urges that schools are in desperate need of funding for mental health resources. He states that schools provide a refuge for students and are where some of their most trusted relationships exist. Testimony by the Hartford Foundation for Public Giving, dated February 2022, expresses the vital role that schools play in the life of students beyond academics. This foundation distributed almost $100 million in the past 2 years to promote equitable opportunities for all residents. The foundation highlighted the fact that according to the Children's Hospital Association, there was a 31% increase in teen mental health emergency visits in 2020. The foundation supports House Bill 5001 to establish grant programs to local school boards for mental health school personnel and services for children and adolescents. Sections 3 and 4 specifically identify high school student athletes as a distinct group that require mental health plans with the following provisions: access to school mental health services, screenings and referrals, communication among members of the mental health team, management of medications, crisis intervention services, mitigation of risk, and transition of care for those leaving the school system. Student athletes are a unique subset of the student body and are thus deserving of provisions expressly devoted to their mental health. Even though student athletes may comprise as much as 60% of the student body, the unique attributes of a student athlete qualify them for special consideration regarding mental health. Although athletes may experience better physical and mental health due to exercise, there are many opportunities for negative influences on physical and mental health from the demands of competitive athletics. These negative attributes include stress from overtraining, disappointment in performance and results, teammate and coach conflicts, injuries including concussions, and chronic fatigue. Research by Johnson in 2018 found higher levels of risky behavior, such as substance abuse, in student athletes compared to non-athletes. As a group, student athletes already receive additional oversight in the school setting, which facilitates incorporating mental health services in their care plan. Student athletes are required to submit an annual physical in order to play, unlike non-athletes who are only required to submit one physical during their 4 years in high school. These sport physicals may not necessarily include a mental health assessment component, but they are a starting point for the health screening, and more pediatricians are including mental health assessments. Student athletes are under the supervision of coaches, the athletic trainer, and the athletic director, who are well positioned to observe and engage with the student athlete. A national survey conducted by Beaupre in 2022 found that athletic trainers reported 32% of student athletes expressed feelings of sadness, anxiety, depression, or suicide. Nurses and athletic trainers are well-trusted adults and can be an important part of the student's mental health plan. Testimony from Mayor Luke Bronin, dated February 25th, offers a comment from a juvenile who said, "It would be better if we all just had someone." Melissa Schlinger of the Collaborative for Academic and Social and Emotional Learning said, "We need to provide consistent, supportive, nurturing environments and opportunities to develop social and emotional skills. When every student feels valued and accepted, we are more likely to spot needs early on." As a public school nurse, I urge the passage of Senate Bill No. 2 and House Bill No. 5001 in an effort to improve the mental health of our youth. Thank you.